I'm going to let you on a little secret. There is a breathing style that can change the way your brain operates. In order to control and monitor your breathing rate, let's take a look at what your breathing rate is now.
Count your breathing rate for 1 minute, where a breath in and out counts as one breath. What is your breathing rate? We all need to breathe oxygen to survive. The lungs take in oxygen where it is used by the body and produces carbon dioxide, which we breathe out. In order for the body to run efficiently, there needs to be a balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide. This balance is maintained through how fast and how deeply we breathe. Breathe in too much and the balance tips, so there's more increased oxygen. Breathe in too little and there's increased levels of carbon dioxide. Importantly, we need different levels of oxygen and carbon dioxide depending on our physical activities. When we exercise, there is an increase in both oxygen and carbon dioxide, so the balance is maintained even though the breathing rate has increased. When we relax, both oxygen and the carbon dioxide decreases, so the breathing rate decreases, again maintaining the correct balance. When a person overbreathes, they are taking in more oxygen than the body needs. This upsets the balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide. The appropriate rate of breathing when calm and relaxed is around 10 to 14 breaths per minute. How does this compare to your breathing rate? Most of the body's mechanisms, including breathing, are automatically controlled, but breathing can also be put under voluntary control. For example, we can hold our breath when swimming or speed up breathing when blowing up a balloon. Stress and our general mood also affects our breathing. By learning how to maintain a calm and relaxed rate of breathing, it is possible to halt many of the symptoms that follow on from anxious breathing. Chest breathing and stomach breathing. Generally, when you breathe, you either 1. Use chest breathing or 2. Stomach breathing. If you are troubled by anxiety in your life, chances are you are a chest breather. Chest breathing is shallow and often irregular and rapid. Anxious people may experience breath holding, hyperventilation, shortness of breath, or fear of fainting. Stomach breathing is generally used by newborn babies and sleeping adults. The breath is drawn into the lungs and exhaled as the diaphragm becomes smaller and expands. Breathing is even and not limited. The breathing system is better able to do its job of producing energy from oxygen and removing carbon dioxide. So how do you become breathing aware? Do you breathe with your chest or your stomach? First, place the hand you write with on your stomach, between your lower ribs and belly button. Put the other hand on the breastbone, just below the collarbones. Take a deep breath and notice which hand moves the most. Did you breathe in through your mouth or nose? If you breathed in through your nose, your stomach probably expanded first, with little upper chest movement. This is the type of breathing that is most helpful for your body. On the other hand, if you breathe in through your mouth and your upper chest raised first with little or no movement under the hand located on your stomach, this would indicate an unhelpful breathing style and may be contributing to the anxiety you may experience. Ideally, we all need to gain control over our breathing rate. Gaining control over your breathing is an important skill to develop. This calming technique will help you to 1. Decrease some of the physical cues that you may be sensitive to, and 2. Facilitate general relaxation through your breathing. Try to practice the following exercise as often as you can. When you start, practice in a safe situation, such as a lounge room at your home or when you're waiting for a bus and so on. Once you've mastered the technique, you can try to use it to reduce feelings of intense anxiety or panic. It's a bit like sports practice. You want to master your skills before you get to the finals. For now, become just as well practiced as you can. If you have breathing problems related to physical illness, you should consult your doctor before doing breathing exercises if you have any concerns about the effects. When you do this exercise, try to find a comfortable chair and eliminate any potential interruptions. Sit comfortably without crossing your legs. How you breathe is important, so consider the following. Relax your shoulders and upper chest. With jaw relaxed, draw air slowly in through your nose. Breathe in by relaxing and expanding your waist so your stomach puffs out. Check you are using stomach breathing by using the breathing awareness exercise. Do not take in deep breaths. Just stick to your own natural depth of breath that is smooth and easy. Breathe out through your mouth and let the air fall out of your chest as the elastic recoil of your lower chest and diaphragm breathes air out effortlessly. If you find it hard to keep breathing low and slow, place a book on your stomach. This will help keep focus on your effect. Once you're confident about your breathing pattern, it's important to concentrate on how many breaths per minute you are taking. Aim for a 4 in, 2 hold, 6 out cycle. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 2 seconds. Then breathe out for 6 seconds. If you have been breathing rapidly for some time and this timing is difficult to start with, you might try a 3 in, 1 hold, 4 out cycle. Start with what you are most comfortable with and then work your way up to the 4 in, 2 hold, 6 out cycle. When counting, you can add the word 100 after each number so it roughly equals 1 second. 100, 200, etc. Remember to focus on the evenness of your breathing pattern. Breathing out usually takes slightly longer than breathing in, with a relaxed pause at the end of the exhalation. As you do the breathing exercise, try to keep count in your head. Not only will it help to keep your breathing on track, it's an important meditative aspect of the calming technique. What you might find if you stop counting is that your mind wanders, and it might wander right back to some anxious thoughts. If it does start to wander though, just allow yourself the thought and then return to the counting. With practice, this new breathing pattern will eventually become second nature and a good habit. At first, if you've been using the mouth upper chest breathing habit, you might find the nose stomach breathing technique somewhat unnatural. It usually takes quite a bit of practice to train your stomach muscles to become accustomed to this kind of breathing. It is important not to be hard on yourself if you fall back into unhelpful breathing habits. It is far better to concentrate on both the next breath and getting it correct. Try doing this calming technique for around 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, check what your breathing rate is now. Breathing turns on a range of mechanisms for the brain. Practicing the right type of breathing style not only eases anxiety, it can also improve all body functions. So, why not join me tomorrow for 5-minute breathing practice?